Well, thanks for having me over tonight. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. So basically, I know that you work with Ronnie. Just tell me a little bit about your situation and you're relocating to San Diego. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
And so, why San Diego?
Got a position for a job.
Okay. And what does they do for the company?
I'm a chemical engineer.
Chemical engineer. How long have you been doing that for?
For a few years now.
Okay. Okay, cool. You know, I've known Ronnie for years. He's a real nice guy. I'm glad he sent you my way. I look forward to helping you reach your goals.
Okay.
When do you need to be in San Diego?
I got to be there in approximately 60 days.
Okay, wow, soon. And do you have to sell this house in order to move, or can you move down there while it's on the market?
No, I really need the equity in order to purchase down south.
Okay, perfect. That really helps me with understanding how to approach the situation. Every transaction is different, and by understanding your motivation, it really helps me custom tailor a plan to better fit your needs.
Okay.
Did you get the pre-listing packet that I had sent over yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect. That info contained the listing agreement, some various disclosures that we're going to need to move forward, a market snapshot, which we're going to go over shortly, and a property profile for you for your records, so that way you kind of know what's going on with the house.
Fantastic.
Did you have time to look it over?
I did look it over.
Did you have any questions about those documents?
No, not really. Pretty straightforward. Some good information.
Okay.
Well, I noticed that that your commission was already set at 6%. I thought commission was negotiable. I thought we'd be able to do that.
You know what? Actually, my commission is negotiable. The level of service and the value I provide is not discounted, nor is the reputation of the company that I work for. Selling this home in an efficient manner, you beginning your next chapter in San Diego in the time frame needed for the highest possible market value is essentially priceless. I'm only going to charge you 6%. So,
Yeah.
congratulations,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. No, but for real, I do appreciate your aggression. It makes me think that we're actually a better match for each other. That's the same aggression that I'm going to use when the buyer tries to send us a discounted offer on our listing price. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, man.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you. Honestly, with a lot of aspects in life, I'm willing to pay a little bit more for quality and to make sure it's done right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you try to cut corners or look for discounts, that's when things will work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Let me talk about the approach to getting the job done.
Okay.
These are a few things that we're going to go through, understanding your situation, which I do now.
Okay.
You need to be in San Diego in a timely manner. Selling your property, I'm going to talk about a little bit of the marketing conditions, and at the end, we'll talk about pricing.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Watson, and we're going to talk a little bit about myself.
Okay. Perfect.
Are you aware that 95% of home buyers are doing a search on the internet?
I didn't really think about it, no.
You know, I started real estate in 2005, and I think this number was about 70%, so that's, you can just kind of see the growth that people are migrating to the internet.
Correct.
Us being a part of the ERA network here at Watson, as soon as I list your house, it immediately hits all of these websites. Some of them you may recognize, Trulia, Zillow, Home Finder, realestate.com, so on and so forth.
Okay.
With that being an ERA, on these websites we have priority. We have an enhanced listing, meaning that we'll be on the front pages so people will see your property first versus others.
Okay.
Our Watson website, we get over 6,000 hits every month, which is very beneficial. So with all those other websites, we're basically going worldwide with your marketing, but we still blanket us here locally. We have the highest volume of traffic to our website of anyone in the market here locally.
Okay.
We don't know where the buyer's going to come from, so we're going to market it worldwide and obviously here locally.
Gotcha.
We track these stats through Google Analytics and other various tools, so we know where the buyers are coming from.
Gotcha.
I have my own personal website, BrittanyInvestments.com. I send a lot of clients and buyers to that website. They can search, get current, accurate information. Sometimes websites may be outdated, but not here on my website. It's real time.
Okay.
The mobile movement. You know, 4 to 1 people are buying mobile phones over laptops or computers nowadays. So we're also marketing with the mobile. If I list your house, the sign name writer is going to have a text feature where someone can text in. I'm going to get that notification immediately. I'm going to know that they're looking at your house real time, and I can call them again and begin negotiating the sale of your property.
Oh, great.
You got to grab people when they're hot.
That's right.
On top of that, internet and digital marketing, we're going to do the standard yard signs, flyers. I have a graphic design background, so they will be custom tailored for your property.
Okay.
Enhanced listings, social media, property preparation. After I'm done here today, I'll take a look at your property, kind of give you some tidbits and pointers on how we can market it better.
Okay.
We market in Bakersfield, California, which is our local paper, and as well as strategically placed radio advertising.
Okay.
If and when we don't get an offer in a timely manner, I will be doing open houses. I have custom name signs, and again, back to the custom flyers, I will do the rest as well.
All right.
If we do get to the open houses, at my company, we run a very nice color page, full page ad on every Sunday. I showed an example here, which is an open house that I did recently.
Okay.
This helps with exposure. And then now let's kind of talk about the market conditions, just as a general whole.
Okay.
This was in your listing packet, but we'll kind of go through this copy here. The first page here is the number of homes that are on the market. And this is very important, because you can see in the last 3 months, there's a huge upswing in inventory.
Mm-hmm.
This is key because this is changing to the sense that we need to market your house and more importantly, price it correctly, because inventory is on the rise.
Okay.
There's now more competition for the buyers who out there.
Gotcha.
This is price per square foot. I don't want to say we're at a plateau because this only shows 2 months, but we are staying about $110 per foot on average here locally for the last 2 months.
Okay.
We're on a steady upswing here that you can see, which was nice, but we started to plateau here in the last 2 months.
Okay.
So we might need a little bit more determination, but as of right now, that's about the ballpark.
Okay.
This is nice because you're trying to get to San Diego in a timely manner, and at least the average days on market are still declining. So homes are selling quickly, but it has a lot to do with pricing the house correctly. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Now, I love this one right here because it's a great pinpoint of where we are today in the market. The top one is the prices that homes were for sale, and the bottom is the price that the home actually sold for.
Gotcha.
You can see that we were on a steady incline on both of these until about 3 months ago. The price that people were listing started to go down. And what happened was people had unrealistic expectations, started realizing that if they came back down to reality, you can see here that even though the price that they were asking has went down, the price that they received for the home has went up.
Yes.
So that's telling me that by pricing the house correctly, we'll probably end up with multiple offers and end up getting more than we're actually asking for.
Oh, great.
Does that make sense?
That makes total sense.
All right. And then the last one is just the months of inventory. You can see that we kind of stayed steady around 1 month, and recently in the last 3 months, we've had, again, a steep incline. We currently have about 1.7 months of inventory.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
So we've got kind of a basic on the market snapshot. Now let's just talk specifically about pricing and specifically about your property. So what I've done is I've put together a CMA here on the property. A few comparables. This here is information about your property. Your bill was 84, 4 bedrooms, 2.75 bath, and it's a little over 2,800 square feet.
Correct.
Did you have any idea of about a price that you had in mind as far as?
I was thinking about 500,000.
Okay, okay. And were you able to make the comps yet on this property?
Yeah, I just looked at it.
Okay. All right, well, let's go through them right now. I have some here with me. This first one right here, and I have previewed all these homes, by the way.
Good job.
This first one right here, it's not a very good comp simply because it didn't show as well as your house. It was, it needed some TLC, some work. They marketed that way, and price per foot, they were only able to get $132 per foot.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to show you this one, although it doesn't really compare to your property. It's just kind of so you can see what's been going on this part of the market.
Gotcha.
This one right here didn't show very well either. And more importantly, it took 85 days on the market before it sold, and I know that this is not going to meet your time frame as far as getting you to San Diego. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And here they were at $132 a foot. Similar property as far as square footage, bedroom and bath, but again, it didn't show very well, and the time frame that it took wouldn't meet our needs.
Okay.
This one right here was priced a little high. It did show very well, I will be honest with you. Square footage, bedrooms, baths, very comparable. It also has a pool just like yours. But again, it took 65 days on the market, and you already need to be in San Diego in that time frame. So again, this is not going to work. And that's telling me that in this market, in this time frame, they didn't price it aggressively enough to meet the needs following your criteria.
Okay.
And lastly, this was pretty much the perfect comp. I mean, square footage was spot on, bedrooms, bath, it did have a pool. I know you have a spa, I haven't seen it yet, but how much value can we get for the spa? I need to take a look at it. But most importantly with this house is that it's sold in 3 days. Not pending, not contingent, it's actually sold. And this is about perfect what we need as far as getting you into escrow and closing escrow in a time frame so you can get the equity out of this house and get down to San Diego.
Okay.
Price per foot on this particular house was just around $155,000. If we go that route, we're looking at about $441,000.
Oh, wow.
The average price per foot in,
We're time.
okay.